Hi everyone, welcome back to the Mom Rom-Com, your go-to podcast for all things motherhood, where we keep it real, relatable, and sometimes chaotic. I'm Gunjan.
And I'm Palak. And today we're spilling the tea on baby shower gifts, the good, the bad, and the utterly useless. Palak, that reminds me, you did not invite me to your baby shower.
Well, that's because you were in Canada, Gunjan.
I could have taken just two plane tickets. I'm sure.
Three, could you?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Actually, my son would have flied free by then, so I would have given you that much discount. So even two airplane tickets would have done the trick.
The next one, I'm sending you tickets if you're not here.
Yes. But how was it? Jokes apart, like I want to know how was it?
It was really good. I think baby showers are like just a better birthday celebration for you.
Yeah.
Where you're all decked up and people are bringing you gifts.
Yeah.
Everybody's telling you how great you look. And,
Yeah.
there's so many good wishes and it's just a good vibe all around you, right? You're the center of attention. So, yeah, it's all nice.
So true, so true. I think that actually this was one big FOMO that I had in my pregnancy. Like everything was so smooth during the pregnancy, but I did not have a baby shower because I was in Canada, and it was just the time when the lockdown had opened. So yeah, we did a very small, low key dinner. Just had few friends and family which we had met in Canada, and half of them were of my husband. So yeah, I think little low key jealous that I couldn't kind of have like a big thing like you did with your family, but really happy for you. But anyway, I think let's jump into this episode, and let's tell all the moms watching this episode, or if anybody who's watching it and wants to give the newborn gift to an expectant mom, they should know what the moms actually need.
Yeah, like the baby shower gifts moms actually want.
So let's dive right into it, and let's start with the list of products that we do not need as a baby shower gift. So, Palak, let's start with the first one.
I think the first one, which is also the most common one, it is the newborn clothes. I think everybody who thinks that there's a mom who's pregnant, give them clothes for baby.
Yeah, that's sweet of them, but the babies grow at lightning speed.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so yeah, I think we should just size up a little or just space them out.
Absolutely, because as new parents or parents to be, the first thing you shop for is a lot of clothes. And by the time you are done with making them wear your wish list,
Yeah,
they've grown up.
yeah, so true. I think so. One solid advice would be, please, when you're giving newborn gifts, just size them up. Have them a little bit for newborn, some of them for 6 months and above, and you actually need a lot of clothes when they
Start eating.
yeah. So they dirty them so much, and so I think it would be a great advice to just size them up.
I think that's a great advice, Gunjan, because some of my friends gifted me clothes for 9 to 12 months wala bracket, and I'm using them a lot. While the ones that I got for the first 3 months, half of them I've not even opened yet.
Yeah, so yeah, I think that's very thoughtful of your friends, and that's something an advice I would recommend all the moms and all the people who want to gift like something for a baby shower. So let's come to the second one, Palak. What's the second on the list?
The high ticket gifts, the strollers and the
Cribs, yeah. I think these sort of purchases, they should never happen without the involvement of a parent, because these a lot of things go into buying these big ticket items, like the amount of space that they have in their house to contain a crib, or whether it's a stroller. What sort of stroller? Like, I'm sure you have your preference for a stroller.
Yes, I think we were very lucky because we got to borrow a stroller first and then buy what we really wanted. With this, we realized that we did not want a very heavy and a sturdy one.
Yeah.
I wanted to, take you around independently, move around in the car. So there were two requirements. One, it should be very light, and second, easily foldable.
Yeah, yeah.
So I got one which I can very easily travel with, and I can myself handle.
Yeah, so I think that's a very sound advice. Like you ended up buying it with something, a product like that you actually wanted.
Yeah.
And in my case also, I remember my husband's birthday, she gifted me a stroller, and I did not end up using it because I did not like that stroller somehow, and we ended up switching to a bungee when he turned 6 months. We hardly used stroller when he was small, so yeah, it's actually a waste of a purchase.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
Yeah. So, well, what's the next on the list?
The next on the list would be the tiny baby sneaker shoes that you get.
Fancy shoes. I'm so guilty of buying so many of them. Like, you end up losing them and you get so many of them as gifts. But
Yeah.
still, they look so good in pictures. But
Yeah, they do, and I think the only one that I like is the nice blue Converse that you got,
Yeah.
and I'm definitely going to keep it safe with me as a great memory. I have a lot of pictures in it, but they grow out of it like this.
Yeah.
So it's not useful,
It's not
but it's like an okayish gift to have. Maybe one or two pairs, not more than that.
Yeah, so I think till the time the baby start walking, it's not the wise gift or an investment actually to do. You'd rather give them gifts that they start walking because they need so many of them. They need one for their play school, they need one at home. So, it's a better investment for later on. Yeah,
Agreed.
yeah. So I think Palak, next on the list we have stuffed animals. What's your take on that?
So, disclaimer, babies don't play with stuffed animals at all. I think we think that they're soft, so kids are gonna love it, snuggle with it. Bullshit. No. Like, Yogi is now 9 months, and not once has he played with any of the stuffed toys that he got.
Well, like I think the stuffed toys that are gifted are always the people who are not parents yet. Because trust me, if I was not a parent, the first thing that comes to my mind if I have to gift anything to a baby is stuffed toy.
Yeah.
All they do is gather dust in one corner of the house, and I'm I have I don't find it safe enough to give it to a baby because it's I don't know what sort of germs that
Yeah. Because you don't wash
he's
them.
put it in his mouth.
Like, initially all the toys that you use, you try to sanitize them. You're very, very sterilized about it. Yeah, you want to sterilize them all the time. With stuffed toys, I'd rather not even let him touch it yet.
Yeah.
And even when I do, he just gets scared of them.
Yeah, so I think that's also a big
Novice gift. I think people who do not know what to give, they give it.
Yeah. I think Palav, these noisy, flashy toys, they have a tendency to stimulate the baby.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
So they stimulate the baby, and if you give them Montessori driven toys, the child they actually help in developing his fine motor skills. So whenever you're making a purchase for buying a gift for a baby, you need to be very
Non-strip food toys.
Yeah,
Eyes.
you need to be
Less
very mindful it right.
Yeah.
So whenever you're making an intention, like you're going for a purchase for a baby, be very mindful of not and going into the whole trap of those noisy, flashy toys.
Yeah.
Because they don't really encourage.
They do not encourage the right set of growth. In fact, I think this one time you ended up playing with one of those crabs that are available that run right to left with the noisy thing around it. 9 o'clock he plays with that, and it takes me about 5 hours to put him to sleep because it overstimulates him so much. I think that's not a gift, it's a very bad gift.
Yeah, so I can recall in my case also, for the first 2 years I did not give Ryan any of those battery driven toys. Like that was a big no in my house. And I think that we did was Montessori driven, no batteries, no noises.
Yeah.
And I could see like a big change in how his fine motor skills developed because the play environment, because of the kind of play environment and the toys I gave him, I could see a great change in how his personality shaped up in the first 2 years. So yeah, I think absolutely
It's a big no.
yeah. So Palak, the last one on the list is breastfeeding products, and I somehow feel so strongly about this because I was gifted a nursing cover, which somehow did not. It wasn't of the expectation that I had, or maybe the comfort level. Maybe I wanted something that is fully covered, and it was just a waste purchase. It's still collecting dust in my wardrobe. So yeah, it's actually something as personal as breastfeeding, whether it is breast pump or anything. I think that everybody should just stick out of that zone.
Absolutely, I agree. I think breastfeeding products first are very personal. Like there's a lot to do with the size because everybody has a different size. There's a lot to do with how you want to carry it, where you want to carry it. I remember like somebody gifting me a nursing pillow, and I wanted the one which has a back support. So I mean, after I have that, it becomes like a confusing thing in your head also. Like, should you buy another one? Should you not buy another one? So I still have the one that I did not want. I had to make peace with it. So these things I think should be kept very personal. It's a personal choice.
Yeah, and also Pala, breastfeeding is a very personal journey,
Yeah.
Some people choose to not breastfeed, and and some people are not able to get the milk supply, in cases. So these sort of gifts can also be very triggering.
It can be definitely.
Yeah, so I think we should
Yeah.
always stay out of the zone of these, very touchy products, and just
Very assumption
based.
based.
So I think, how about let's flip the script and let's talk about the products that we actually need.
Well, I think that's the best thing to do. It's time we
And I start with something that's on my wish list and something that I loved the most out of all the baby shower gifts that I got. It's something so easy, you laugh about it. It's an Amazon gift card. Yeah, I swear, Palak, the amount of diapers we used in the first year, and the best gift that I got was an Amazon gift card because I was able to put it to good use.
Yes, because all you'll order in the first year is going to be diapers and wipes.
Yeah.
What else are you going to order? All the clothes and I think everything to do with babies.
Everything comes on
So
Amazon.
everything comes on Amazon. It makes your life so easy.
And the amount of diapers
Yeah.
a baby uses, it's not even
It's phenomenal. It's yeah. So right now there is some growth spurt and Yogi is pooping 4 times a day. So that is just the bare minimum number of changes we are doing. Yeah, it's sad for him because I'm just hoping no rashes, no rashes.
Yeah.
But definitely, I think Amazon gift cards, cash, whatever. I think cash is also like the best thing to give.
that works at it.
Yeah, I mean, I have
Sagan Lifafas.
Sagan Lifafas, man, like all the Sagan Lifafas put together are now invested in his name. So when he grows up, he's going to make good use of that money. I think that's a very smart move. You should just keep and save the money, whatever you get. I think that's an excellent.
Because some get so transactional right now that give us cash.
And yes, I'm being true. Like there are friends who called me and said, "What do you want?" I said, "I want cash because like I get people have given me clothes, cars, creams. I don't need all that. I don't use all that. Like you're very particular about the things you get for your child, right?
Yeah.
Cash is something that you invest and you use it later on.
So true. So
Makes so much sense.
I think I'd like to add cash also to this list. It's a very, very good request.
Definitely.
So Palak, coming to the next one, that's muslin cloth swaddles. I don't know if you've used swaddles. But I think swaddles were a game changer for me in the first 2-3 months because Ayan was a very bad sleeper, and unless I used to swaddle him, put his arms tightly, he didn't used to have very small naps. So this actually helped me to increase his the sleep window. So I think
That really happened with me also.
Yeah.
I think the swaddling is something which is very important. They are babies. They feel like they're still inside the womb.
Yeah.
So for any new parent, it can be an experience to swaddle them and give them that womb-like experience. I tried doing it. It took me a while to learn it. But yes, of course, like the longer the naps, the better it is for you.
yeah, so I think it's useful investing in something like this, and that too, organic cotton. Like if you want to spend and give them good quality,
Definitely, yeah. Like when it comes to kids, zero compromise on quality.
So this is a great gift.
I think there's one that I'd also like to talk about, which is like the most favorite. I think this is the one that I cherish the most.
Yeah.
It is the keepsakes that I bought for my baby.
I remember seeing one at your house as well.
Yes, it is so beautiful because now I have created a corner in my house where I've put all yoga related things, and I'm going to put up the shoes also there.
Yeah.
So the First Cry has it, and a lot of other apps also have it, where you can buy those small box of memory that you create, where you can put up pictures, you can write things, you can write messages, and you can just put it up on a wall to decorate it.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that I cherish so much. I think everybody should gift it to people. What do you think? Do you have any keepsakes from Canada or something that you have?
Yeah, I think I've collected his umbilical cord. I've got I still saved that last bag of breast milk, and and I don't know. I just thought I'll do something out of it, but I'm just like every time I open it, I just get so emotional, and I see it. I'm like, let's put it back, and then that's just too emotional for me to do anything out of it. But yeah, I think talking about keepsakes, I think the next gift I feel, if I would have got for my baby shower would be anything that is just for me. It's great, baby showers are all about baby, and once you become a mom, everybody just cares about the baby because everything becomes about them. And no, we're not here to steal the limelight.
Yeah.
But it is somebody who takes that little effort to just show a little concern for you, like whether it's a spa voucher, it's some makeup, it's a new outfit, new bag. So it just makes a lot of difference. I remember it was just my mom and my sister who gifted me something on my Lari shower. And it was everybody else who just gave gifts for Arat. So I still remember it like today because for them, I'm more important than I am. And it just made me feel so special.
And that is so important. I think it's only your parents who can do that. But in my case, also my sister-in-law got me a watch. I was so happy. So there was a good mix of gifts that I actually got for myself also, which shows a lot of care. And I think that's a beautiful idea because the limelight actually shifts when the baby is born, and so does your attention shift.
Would you forget about yourself?
Yeah, you do. And then this comes across as a little reminder of, you also did a huge thing. You deserve all this. I'm sorry, only you did that huge thing. You brought that baby to life.
Yeah.
Here's a little something for you.
So I think a little bit of recognition for the mom goes a long way. So I think the first thing I would suggest, the top on my list would be something for the mom. And I think adding on to this, Palak, I don't know how much of this culture is there in India, but I think back in Canada, I was gifted, and I think a lot of postpartum recovery kits, and I all to my like mom friends who've been expecting. I have made like a very cute postpartum recovery hamper for them. I put nipple cream, I've put diaper balm, I've put the postpartum pads, peri bottle, all these things that you need in your postpartum. I put all the little
Care. It's like a care. It's like, you once you're back, you don't need to go anywhere else. It's a kindness you need.
Yeah, nice perfume.
Yeah.
So I think the whole idea of a postpartum recovery kit for a new mom, like just put like basic things. I just put a rash diaper balm, just put a nipple cream, put one of their favorite perfumes, put some snacks for their midnight feeds, put like a playlist of their favorite music. Just give them a Kindle with all their favorite show, a new book that they've been wanting to read, anything like that. Just put together something for the mom so that she feels good.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Like, if you know the mom and someone really close to you, you really know what they like, you know what they dislike. I think harder, find the books that make her happy, find the chocolates that make her happy.
Yeah.
And you should just put it together. And I think they're gonna love it.
Yeah, I think personalized is
Just top of the list.
so true. So, Balak, I think we are almost done with the list. Do you have anything more?
No, I think I'm good. Cash.
I'm here for the postpartum kids. So I think that brings us to the end of this episode, guys. And if you feel there's anything that we missed out on that could be a great baby shower gift, please drop it in the comments below. And if you've received a really bad baby shower gift, please tell us about that also. Yeah. And Palak, you have any closing notes?
It was a really fun chat. I think it brings back a lot of memories, and yes, the baby shower is fun. Choose wisely, gift something that they'll cherish. I think that is how I like to close this.
Great. And until then, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, follow, and stay tuned for the next episode of the Mock Rom-Com.